My name's Chris Loader, and this is a crap car, track car. It basically started out as a sort of frequent use track car. We take it to Brands Hatch, we put a roll bar in it. It didn't look like this originally, it was nice and white. And we did some times in it, and then it just got parked up and left. And I think where it was parked up, it just started going green. And I love this car, the way that it looks. It's funny. You don't see cars like this on the road anymore. Like in the 70s and 80s, you'd see Granadas, Cortinas, full of filler on their last legs, and it's just brilliant. I love what it does. I get so much more reactions driving this car than something shiny, and it's a look of confusion, why, or pity maybe, I don't know. But it's giving back to nature, because as you can see on the bonnet, it has all these like crustaceans. So this all looks way greener when it's wet. It looks sort of a bit old now, but when it's wet, it really pops green. And I don't know what these things are, what they're called, but every year during the winter months, these keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. If you look down the side here, this all came from an outing down at Brands Hatch, where you can see the like the rivet lines in the tyre wall that went down the car. These tapes, these bits here are to hide the holes that it ripped open in the paintwork, and then you can see the natural patina of the rust that's just right going down the car. And it takes a long time to get a car to look like this these days. And then yeah, this rear bumper, this has got a nice sort of like ecological friendly area growing on it, and it's just a case of why not. This is the car that you park right at the front of the shopping centre, or to do your shopping, and you come out and then there's no one else around you. Yeah. So yeah, I was driving it the other day, and there was a guy in a van that was like going to like turning like going past him, and he was just in his car, and he was just like loving it. I don't do many miles in it. I use it to go to work occasionally in, but it's at home we call it the crap car. So yeah, it hasn't had any maintenance done on it for about 8 years, but it doesn't do many mileage. And we came up to the show, we did trailer it up, but I did get the wheels balanced because we were going to drive it. And I thought maybe I'll give it an oil change. I checked the oil on the dipstick, and it's still got golden look to it. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. Yeah. I'll tell you another funny story with it as well. It's also the MX5 that fixes itself. So I was using it a couple of times. I noticed the front brakes were starting to stick, and I was like, oh no, it's going to be new calipers and stuff. Then one morning they were really sticking, and to like get to work, to do 40 miles an hour, I had to have it in third gear and foot to the floor. Got to work, it's just like the discs are just glowing red, it's like smoke coming out of them. I was like, right, that's it. Like new calipers, discs, pads, the lot. Left it, come out, moved it, put my foot on the brake. That's all right. They're not sticking anymore, and the discs aren't warped either. So that was it. I didn't have to fix it. Yeah, everything's all just been left as it is. I said it is MOT'd and taxed as well, but I drove it off the trailer quite aggressively, just because why not? You don't have to worry about it. And it sort of went down with a bump, and in the boot where the battery keep is, the bracket, what was a bit rusty, has just snapped off. So I've got to re-secure the battery. But when my guy MOT'd it for us, he did have to get his book out and read between the lines of like everything, because I said to him, I said, this has got to have a legitimate MOT on it. Like, it needs to be proper. I said, but this has got "Call Me" written all over it. So he was like looking where it's like panels like secure and stuff, and well, it's, you know, it's not falling off. So what do you term as secure? So yeah, there was a few things he wanted to make sure on, but yeah, it was it is used. The MOT does run out of it in a couple of weeks, so I've got a bit of work to do on it. And I've had more smiles from women in this car. I think there's two smiles going on there. There's a pity smile, like, oh, look at him, and the other one is he don't care. And I think it's just a fun car to drive.